The Steam Piston's back in the game. Let's talk about it. We have a semi-automatic assault rifle that is a tap fire weapon, obviously, and it is actually a pretty decently powerful weapon. So with a base 15% crit chance and a base 75% critical hit damage, not only will it be critting often, but it'll be hitting harder than most normal weapons. So I'm going to recommend a crit build on this weapon, and its reload is pretty unexceptional at 2.6. It's better than some, but worse than most, and so I definitely recommend a reload perk on this. However, you can substitute that for an extra damage perk if that's the way you want to go. And unfortunately, you are going to want to be looking for a specific 6 perk on this. On the weapon you're seeing in the gameplay, we have a 5 headshots in a row increases range weapon damage by 30% for 10 seconds, and that is super standard. It's one of those outdated 6 perks in Fortnite, so if they change this in the future, then you might have a better option, but you do want the 6 perk where bullets splinter and hit the enemies behind them, and that is unique to the Steampunk weapons, and it is actually a pretty decent way to clear crowds more effectively. Unfortunately, without that, this is definitely a weapon that struggles with crowd clearing, seeing as it is a more slow-firing weapon. However, it does hit very hard and actually fires pretty fast for what I was experiencing. Now, with this set, we did do a fire rate, reload, crit rating, crit damage build, and I do think that there's a good reason for that. So you don't want all of your eggs in one basket, and by that I mean you don't want double crit damage, because basically all of your damage will be relying on hitting those crits, and if you don't hit them, you'll be doing significantly less damage than normal. So with an extra fire rate perk, not only will you be able to get more shots off and, do more damage more quickly, but you'll be able to recover from not critting, and you'll be able to finish off opponents more effectively. Obviously, aiming for the head is going to help a lot with this weapon, as it has a massive headshot multiplier, almost doubling your damage, so it's definitely good to be aiming for the head, and this weapon will be extremely effective in combat if you do so. I know this is a short video, but there's not too much to talk about. The Steam Piston came out over a year ago, and it's kind of an old topic for some, but I think a lot of people breeze past this one, because I was told that it was a really bad weapon, and I kind of just took my friends at face value, but from my experience, it actually hits really hard, and it's an okay weapon to use, even with a crit build, and with the fire rate, it's actually pretty comfortable to use. 20 shots is perfectly fine in a semi-automatic situation, and with a reload speed, you can get that mag reloaded nice and fast to keep you in the fight for extended duration. So let me know what you think of the Steam Piston in the comments below. Let me know if you guys got this from your llamas. Thank you guys so much for watching, and have a nice day. And then